Okay, now right here I'm playing can. Right there, I was kind of mixing up the strings, double stringing it right there. I need to work on moving it between strings, especially on those 8 notes. So far I was doing pretty good, but I mixed up on that last measure when the 8 notes, when you first started to see the 8 notes. But other than that, this video was pretty good. I kept a steady tempo. But my problem just came out measure 10 with the 8 notes once that started. And specifically the next measure with the 8 notes when it jumped from A to D string. Right here I'm doing the bowing studies too, and I did that pretty well. This is the number 4 in the bowing studies. And that one went pretty well, no problems there. My posture has been good so far, and my finger placement. This is the bowing studies number 1. And that was pretty good. Nothing wrong there. This is bowing studies number 2. So far so good. This is number 3 on the bowing studies. Kind of sped up in the rest, and a little disturbance right there with my rudder. But so far I was pretty good. I started to make my rest a little shorter compared to the first one. And yeah. And this is 76 essential elements. No, it's not 76. This is 86, my bad. Right there I had a little bowing too hard on the bow, so the sound wasn't coming out that clear. And that last measure right there, I think I sped up a little too much on that half note, but other than that, this one went pretty well. No, this is 76. Actually did pretty good in this part. I got a little mixed up right there with last measuring. I was getting confused on which one to do, so kind of mixed up right there. Right there, kind of cross strings. I didn't do that too well. Bumped into my other string. Right there, I stopped and I got confused which measure I was doing, if it was 1 or 2, so I kind of hesitated there. But I did okay in that one. This is 73. Little trouble right there, crossing the strings. But this one went pretty well. I had some trouble in the second measure when I went from the A to the F, but the A to the F sharp. But other than that, this one went pretty well. My tempo so far has been pretty good. My posture and finger placement has been good. My main trouble that I need to work on, is changing between the strings, mainly like the A and D string, especially with those 8 notes. I tend to play them both at the same time and kind of makes it sound bad. But other than that, it did okay. I could use a lot of improvement, mainly with the switching, changing between strings, especially on those 8 notes. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. Everything else, like my posture and finger placement and bow usage, seems to be pretty good. And yep, that's the end.